Dub Internet! Hey Internet, what's going on? It is ChilledChaos here, and I am excited to tell you about the new YouTube policy changes that are going to make for a better channel. Hence why the video is titled A New Chilled. We're going to be changing some things here, and from the heart. They are going to come strictly from the heart. They're going to be great changes, and they're going to be changes that are going to make the channel more kid-friendly, more advertiser-friendly, and to be honest, I think you're going to like them. So without further ado, let's talk about the new changes coming to the ChilledChaos channel right now. Yeah, that intro is a little extreme, but it's truthful. It is what's happening. If we would like to make a living on YouTube, we have to play by the new rules. So that means gems like this one. We're gonna make Salem great again. Or this one. No! Fucker!
Sorry.
Buddy, I'm on your team!
I know, that's why I said sorry in advance, good sir.
God damn it!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Or this one. Or even this one. Can no longer be monetized under the new YouTube policy system. That means I have to cancel future high production budget videos. Here's a clip from the first canceled series I was working on entitled, I'm not a murderer, but if I was a murderer, here's how I get rid of a dead body that was murdered, but not by me. It was an in-depth tutorial on how to get rid of a dead body. It was gonna see at least 100 episodes. Another series that's gonna have to be canceled is Showering with Chilled. It was a high production, deep chaos cleansing. I'm gonna miss that idea. And the last series I had to cancel due to budget constraints was called Flipping Off Rex. Essentially, Rex and I would travel to foreign locations and I would flip him off. Flip him off in Saudi Arabia. Flip him off in Mexico. Flip him off in New England. The pilot episode was just me flipping him off in random places in the apartment, but it had a lot of potential. It's a bit of a bummer, but I am an adapter. I'm a maverick. So, in an effort to kind of make the channel more advertiser-friendly and kid-friendly, I've laid out some ideas of what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna scrap all current games. No gore, no violence, no swearing. We'll go to more kid-friendly games, more advertiser-friendly games. So I prepared a list of things that we can play together. So we have Neopets, we have Amazing World, we have Club Penguin, we have Minecraft, although there were some pedophiles in Minecraft, so we'll probably stay away from them. Advertisers don't tend to like pedophiles. Or, I mean, it depends what you're advertising for. World of Warcraft, well, I mean, some of it is kind of provocative, so maybe not World of Warcraft, that's like a hard PG-13. There is some sexuality in WoW, so maybe we don't want that. We'll also have to change the cursing as well. We can't really express ourselves. I mean, I know sometimes they say people who curse have a limited vocabulary, but a lot of times it's to kind of express yourself when you're upset. Like watch, for example, we'll improvise, we'll do a scene. Just say something to upset me.
Anthony, you're banned from popcorn.
Motherfucker! See, you see, whoa, what is that? That's new, I haven't seen that before. That looks like a weird, is that counting how many curses I have? Say something else upsetting.
You're a fake Italian.
El Fangool! It even knows other languages! So if I happen to even curse in those more kid-friendly games, I'm done. You're completely taken off the grid, you're poor again, and nothing good happens. So we may even have to focus the theme and shift the videos to something that wouldn't even allow for cursing, or any like profanity or vulgar, or any racy situations, or anything that may be deemed unadvertiser friendly. So I came up with a couple more ideas of things we could change the channel into. Hear me out.
I hate life.
We'll start with a makeup channel, a safari channel, an art appreciation channel, a weightlifting channel, a dog and animal washing channel, a door-to-door preacher channel, a blood ritualist channel, a sexual education channel, a wine tasting channel, but not too much wine, we don't want to break the rules, a prison simulation channel, maybe not. A puppet show channel. That is the most advertiser friendly that I think we could be. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Internet, looks like that's the end of the great ChilledChaos. It's on to Amazing World and doggy washing videos. Obviously, a lot of that was parody and just joking. Nothing's gonna change in the channel, and I hope nothing is affected by not changing. I don't want to censor myself. I don't want to censor how I speak. I don't want to censor the kind of content that we put out on a regular basis to kind of appease some arbitrary yet very, very vague rules. These are the actual guidelines that were posted, and as you can see, they're very vague. A lot of them are a bit worrisome because they infringe on free speech. Now, Google is a private-owned company. YouTube's a private-owned company. They don't have to care about free speech. They don't have to. They're not upheld to the standard of free speech that anyone else is. But you don't want to be known as a bastion that kind of craps on free speech. You don't want to be known as the place that, oh, you can't speak your mind there. Now, granted, yes, they have to work with advertisers, and advertisers have to be happy with what they're getting. I understand that. But at the same time, this is still a form of censorship. And it's not a direct form of censorship where you kind of directly go like, no, you can't say what you want to say. But it's like a chilling effect. It's a cooling effect of censorship where eventually if someone can't do YouTube, what they were doing as a living anymore, well then they go away and you indirectly censor their voice. If someone has a political commentary, but all of a sudden you pull the funding out on their political commentary, well then eventually that political commentary is going to go away. Sure, it may be there sometimes, but it won't be there as much as it was because it's not feasible. We all need money to live. So if you pull that on someone, well then that voice goes away. And the reason why people are like, oh, you can just go to a different platform. Yeah, you could, but you invested so much on this platform. You didn't expect the wool to get pulled over. You didn't expect the sheets to get pulled off of you just out of nowhere. Again, we don't know how much is going to be enforced or how largely it's going to be enforced or how even it's going to be enforced. It could be, I think it's all automated, which if it's all automated, wonderful. We know how Content ID works on YouTube where it's just random left and right. There's an Acme videos getting taken down, depression videos getting taken down. So if it's automated, that's just another load of crap that we're gonna have to deal with because it's not done by a person. And again, it's all arbitrary. What's considered controversial? To me, something may not be controversial. Like, let's just talk about something controversial. Abortion. To me, it happens. It's the world. It's life. That's not controversial to me. It's either you're pro or you're con. But to someone that may be like a very dire thing, and it may upset them. The talking about it. So does YouTube pull the plug on that? Can you no longer talk about that? It's very strange that these are the vague rules that were put in. It almost seems like YouTube wants to incriminate everybody so they can selectively get rid of anyone. If you're always breaking the law, at any given point, if someone doesn't like you, they could take you away. And these rules kind of make it so that pretty much everyone's breaking the law. They're written that vague. Is one swear breaking the rules? Is two swears breaking the rules? What's vulgarity? What is a lot of vulgarity? Like again, it's all subjective, which to me doesn't make sense when you're dealing with a multi-million-dollar company and when you're dealing with people's livelihoods. Third, what would bother me is this just came out of nowhere. You expect a company that you've invested time with and you help build up and they help build you up to have like communication, a two-way street. That didn't happen, and that's strange. That's kind of strange that you would expect it to be there if they valued the customer, if they valued their quote-unquote employees but were not employees, they're contractors. You would expect that kind of trust to be there. Also, fourth, these policies are coming out because of a few bad apples, and that's what really sucks. Everyone gets affected because there's a few people abusing it. And you may even watch some of these channels, you may enjoy some of these channels. There's a lot of channels that skirt the line. Like, this is the line, and they're skirting it. And whether it be with content, whether it be with harassment, whether it be bullying, whether it be sexual nature, they're the ones that the rules are written for, and then everyone else gets affected by it. And that's a major problem because then everyone else gets hit by someone else's stupidity. You write the rule for one, and then you throw the book at everybody, and that kind of stinks. Also, you also have the idea that it could potentially be here's very, very vague, unliked rules that vague, extreme, unliked rules. Here, take those for a week, chew on them. We'll recant in a week, and we'll give you less rules, and then the less rules seem like a better option. It's almost like negotiation 101. You go in, I want a $20,000 raise. You'll get a $10,000 raise. 15, fine, you'll take it. And you're only looking for 10 anyway. So, that's just negotiation tactics. Those are the things that are just kind of on my mind when it comes to this. It's very strange. I'm glad it's trending all over Twitter, and I'm glad people are annoyed by it because you can't treat people like that and threaten their livelihood willy-nilly. You can't threaten their livelihood overnight when no one did anything to really deserve that. But hey, let's get off this topic real quick. And I want to talk about what we forgot to, we didn't forget to, it's just it took some time, the winner of the Main Gear giveaway. So if you remember, Main Gear built me a sick-ass PC. I've actually been using the VR on it, and I've set that up a bit. It's fantastic. So thank you, Main Gear, for building that for me. If you want to check out the link in the description, it's a link to that exact build, as well as their website, and you can see if anything fits your budget, fits your means. But I did want to talk about the winners from the video that we talked about last time. So my least favorite state, and a lot of you guys, I think you guessed every continental state. Some of you even put Puerto Rico. My least favorite state, and there were two, and I took two answers when I was looking through the comments. I dislike Florida, and I dislike Ohio. Florida for family reasons, Ohio for relationship reasons. I dislike both of those places. And my first two jobs were I was an umpire for Little League, as well as a comic book store attendee / I ran Yu-Gi-Oh card tournaments. Those are my first two jobs. So the two winners, where were their names? I wrote them down, hold on. So you guys have been contacted on Twitter. It is your Easnum, and you need to really change your Twitter profile picture, that is disgusting. And the other one is Pouncing Box. Congratulations, you guys have been contacted. Thank you for guessing right. Thank you for at least paying attention to some of my life. And essentially, enjoy. Hopefully MSI and Main Gear will get those out to you soon. But again, just to wrap this up, I want to say thank you again for watching. It hopefully shouldn't be a big deal. I really don't want to change. I don't think I'm going to change. I like the content I produce. And we'll see what happens. We will definitely see what happens. And again, as for Main Gear, thank you for building that awesome computer. Pretty much use it almost every day. I'm still migrating programs over, so it's going to get a bit more use, but that thing runs phenomenally. It runs flawlessly, so thank you for that. Don't forget to check them out in the description, as well as tell them thank you. Internet, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Sorry for actual no gaming content today. Today was a bit of a let's bake something that's topical. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. Wubba lubba dub dub! Goodbye, Internet.